Okay, the next thing we're going to do, this is our lifestyle frame that we demo that we put together. And these are our Z-bars. We call Z-bars, and they're half Z-bars where it's flat. And the reason we want the flat Z-bars is because when we sit here, we want it to look flush all the way across. But what I've also done on the Z-bars is I pre-marked little spots, because what I want my door when I put this up, I'm only going to put 4 screws here, and I'll put 4 screws here. And what I want is I want my frame and my screws to be uniform. So I want it to look, I don't want screws up and down. They also have lines in them. And because this is a lifestyle frame, there's a groove on the inside, we want to put the screws on the outside. Next, we have the header Z-bar. I put 2 marks so they're both evenly apart. On this side, now we're going to slide our Z-bar in on this side. And then now we have our Z-bars mounted inside the frame. Okay, so all of our Z-bars, you'll notice there's a little ridge here. And what that is, it's our piano hinge guide rail, to where we don't want our piano hinge to slide inside of it, because otherwise it's not going to close. So we want our piano hinge to be right above the guide rail. And here's a sweet thing about our door also too. Because we have our push bar in the middle, we can either mount the door on the left or the right. So today we're going to be mounting our door on the right-hand side. And again, I'll be lifting it right above the guide rail. And when we put this in, your piano hinge and your expander have to be with the felt. That up here. I like doing one on top and then one on the bottom. And then one in the middle. So the next thing we're going to do is bring the door over and we'll slide it into the expander. I slide the top end into the expander like so, and then it slides in naturally all by itself. So now that we've slid the door into the expander, we've tapped in on both sides and the top, and we want to make sure that our reveal is a good line all the way up and down. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is, with the door down in position, I'm going to put in 1 screw on the bottom. But when you put your screw in, you got to remember that our corner keys are 4 inches long. So we need to be on about 5 inches up. And again, at least 5 inches down because of our corner keys. So now I have 2 screws holding my doors in position. And I like to put 1 screw in the middle, again on the inside. And I kind of just eyeball this to where it's in the center. Next thing we're going to do is the bottom bug sweep. Our bug sweep comes with a felt, about a 1/2 inch felt, and there's one little track to where we slide in the felt. So we crimp both sides. So now it doesn't move. We'll open the door and it just slides into the door to where it's flush. And on the back, it's flush up against the expander as it should be. So now when we lay the door down, we have a complete seal on the bottom. So now I'm going to open up the door all the way. 4-inch corner keys in the corner, so we got to come out a little about 6-7 inches. Okay, so now we get to test the door. It's closed. No gaps on the bottom. All right, so now we're going to go back and finish putting screws into the piano hinge. We have these 3 holes here, and then we hold our handle in position. Then we have our little push lever. It's got a little hole in the middle for our little plunge. And then screw it in. Now we just kind of snug it in. Don't over tighten it because you'll strip it. And now we have our handle put in. We have this corner piece bracket. We're going to put it up here, which is going to hold our closing tube. Then we have this little chrome piece, the little short fat one, goes into the bracket. And what we're going to do is drill a pilot hole. And there we have it. Okay, what we have here now is our finished product. Our Canoe Creek by PCA Products on the Lifestyle screen door, making it the best door option for the Lifestyle screen.